Hello there, and welcome to Geek Speak. My name is Nath, and patience is not one of my character strengths. I was that kid that would always try and guess my birthday and Christmas presents ahead of time. The teenager who would burn his mouth on pizza because he was too impatient to wait and let it cool, and the adult who still burns his mouth on pizza because he is too impatient to let it cool. It's the same with video games, as like that meme with the annoyed girlfriend watching her boyfriend turn his head at another woman, so too am I always finding myself neglecting my current and ever-growing list of video games because I'm distracted by the trailer for something new and shiny. So with my sights set on the next big thing, here are 7 upcoming games I cannot wait to play. The first next big thing on this week's list is the upcoming and as of yet unnamed third instalment of the Star Wars Jedi series. Confirmed to be designed as a trilogy, these Soulsborne style sojourns into the Star Wars universe have been a breath of fresh air into the long-running sci-fi franchise. Featuring a rich universe to explore in a Metroidvania-inspired game style of unlocking more abilities to find new areas and worlds already visited, these games do an incredible job of immersing you, the player, into the galaxy far, far away, and it tells a story that frankly puts recent movies and television series on notice. I won't spoil the twists and turns here, so that if you have yet to play Fallen Order and Survivor, you can enjoy the tale of Cal Kestis and company without foreknowledge. What I will say, however, is that these games are peak Star Wars storytelling, and I cannot wait to witness the third and final act. I also can't wait to see what types of lightsabers are brought into the next game, what familiar and new locations we visit, and if a certain Sith Lord with dire need of a strepsil will be making an appearance. Hopefully we won't be waiting until the PlayStation 6 for answers. Regular patrons of the channel will know that I have somewhat of a soft spot for both talking hedgehogs and colourful kart racing games. So it will come as no shock whatsoever that when the brief revealed teaser dropped for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I went full fangirl and started to theorise and wonder what exactly Crossworlds might mean. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and the excellent sequel, Transformed, already introduced us to the idea of a cross-franchise transforming vehicle mashup, with intellectual properties such as Street Fighter, Samba de Migo, and other Sega oddities like Billy Hatcher having already appeared in the series. With murmurings of a Smash Bros crossover movie already in circulation, dare I get my hopes up for a more mainstream property making an appearance, like say Mario, Crash Bandicoot, Pokemon, or even Astrobot potentially going head to head with Team Sonic? Maybe we will visit other worlds from other platforming mascots like Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, or maybe even Spyro. The potential for this is incredible, and I'm absolutely stoked to even just get another Sonic racing game, let alone one that opens gaming's forbidden door and allows a team up. Here's hoping for more reveals in the coming months. He's the best there is at what he does, and is long overdue a solo game that isn't tainted by being a subpar movie tie-in. Thankfully, Insomniac, the studio behind the brilliant Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank series, have us covered, with Marvel's Wolverine. Rumoured to be set in the same universe as the Spider-Man games, and slated for a release in 2026, I am very excited to see what this interpretation of Logan can do, as the aforementioned Spidey games told a fresh, unpredictable and grounded tale that for me reinvigorated a character that we have seen quite a lot in recent years. The Wolverine trailer that lasted less than a minute gives a few tidbits of information away, showing that Logan isn't constrained to the X-Mansion and is instead hiding out in a bar in Madripoor. A bar that has all but been destroyed in what one can only assume was a violent and visceral brawl. If they managed to nail the gameplay and the characterisation here, Insomniac could be sat atop another absolutely brilliant franchise and the first really good X-Man game in recent memory. The Assassin's Creed series has over the years taken gamers to settings like ancient Greece, Renaissance Italy, revolutionary France, Industrial Revolution England, but never to feudal Japan, until later this year with the newest addition to the Stealth Series Supreme, in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Featuring 2 playable protagonists, players will be able to switch between Naoe Fujibayoshe, a kunoichi or lady ninja to the uninitiated, and Yosuke, a samurai based on a real historical swordsman. Considering how crucial stealth and parkour are to the series, it is long overdue for a game to be set in the land of the rising sun. But now that we are on 9th generation hardware, we could be in for an experience that rivals Ghost of Tsushima in terms of graphical fidelity. The game will feature changing weather and seasons that will directly impact on gameplay, an arsenal of creative weaponry for assassination, and being set in the late 1500s, lots of fantastic period costumes ranging from kimonos and yukatas to full-blown samurai kabutos and shinobi shawls. Definitely a game for anyone who loves Japanese culture. One of gaming's most highly anticipated threequels is Red Dead Redemption 3. Confirmed to be in development by Rockstar back in 2023, we have heard next to nothing about the upcoming Western-styled sandbox, and speculation has run rampant online as to when and who a third instalment would feature. Bearing in mind that Red Dead 2 acted as a prequel for the original Red Dead Redemption, I personally would love to see this trend continue, with the final part of this trilogy maybe focusing on the early days of series villain Dutch van der Linde, as he forms the notorious Van der Linde gang that the other games feature. Setting the game earlier in the timeline would also serve the series by going back to the wilder days of the West, before the railroad movement and cultural decimation of the Native Americans. As much as I might like to speculate, I'm certain that a third game would be another home run for Rockstar, as both Red Dead games are a masterclass in storytelling, setting, and saloon-themed shoot-'em-ups. And speaking of highly anticipated threequels, the final chapter in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy is my most anticipated game on this entire list, and with good reason. Taking place in the aftermath of the big spoilery thing that happens at the end of the second game in the Temple of the Ancients, the last in the trilogy of this reimagined PlayStation 1 classic has a lot of loose threads to tie up and questions to answer. With tons of content from the 1997 original still to explore and adapt, the as of yet unnamed sequel looks like the biggest part of the trilogy and quite possibly the best, with platinum-haired pain in the backside Sephiroth threatening both the livestream and the multiverse, as well as the hopes for Final Fantasy fans worldwide who are wishing and praying that a certain character's death is not set in stone. If you know, you know, and if you don't, please go and play Remake and Rebirth now. You do not want to miss out on this incredible piece of gaming perfection. Our final entry in this list of games I need in my life is the upcoming launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2, Mario Kart 9. With every new entry in the most famous kart racing series comes a new gimmick. With Double Dash, it was tag team karting. With the Wii, it was the introduction of bikes, and with Mario Kart 8, it was the gravity-defying racing. Mario Kart 9 seems set to continue this trend by increasing the maximum number of racers on the track from 12 to a whopping double 24. This increase in racers will not only spell chaos for online racing, but will undoubtedly make this the biggest Mario Kart of all time. And that is quite a statement, as the previous game, the excellent Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, boasted a gargantuan 96 racetracks, customisable vehicles, and 50 playable races. I for one cannot wait to see what new tracks and returning classics this new game will bring, and will undoubtedly be a game that I will enjoy for many, many years to come. And there we go guys, those are 7 upcoming games I cannot wait to play. What games are you most excited about in the coming months? Why not comment down below in the comment section and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please do drop it a like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to be alerted for whenever we go live with another video. There's a lot of fun content coming up in the next few months. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe, see you, bye.